with natural daylight and its effect on human beings. In fact, there's a great video link below by Euronews where Paolo explains and demonstrates why the sky is blue. And it's when you understand the idea that the blue sky is here because of the atmosphere interacting with the light from the sun and the scattering of a blue spectrum, you come to realize what a remarkable technology this is. This technology is effectively replicating that same process. You can't really see very well on the camera there, but it actually looks like I'm looking at indirect reflection of the sun. I'm actually started with it now. But when you look beyond that and you look at the actual panel behind, all you see is blue infinite sky. So inside this is a LED light source that's been specifically developed by Colux and partners to produce the full visible white spectrum that we would normally get from the sun, or as close to anyway. The idea really is that this replicates the same process of a light source hitting the atmosphere, scattering the blue light, but letting the warmer and the other end of the spectrum come through directly. That's why when you look up and when you perceive the sun during the day, we perceive it as a yellow burning sun, but in fact outside of the atmosphere the sun would appear very, very white to us, a very bright white dot. It's the atmosphere that we're in that actually filters away the blue to give us that warm sun appearance, and then the blue sky is scattered. The same principle applies with this. The most unique element of this is the panel, which you can't see from this view, but we'll get another view in. That panel effectively acts like the atmosphere itself. So in that panel are particular nanoparticles that's been developed by Colux to interact with the blue spectrum of light. So when that blue light hits the panel, that blue light scatters and spreads and gives us this ambient appearance of actual sky. When you actually look at the table, you can actually see a bluish tinge, which is exactly what happens in the outside world in a summer's day. The other thing that's really remarkable is, in addition to the light source and the appearance of the sun and the sky effect, is this infinite space above the panel. When I look into that panel, I can't see anything beyond it other than it looks like there's nothing there, therefore giving the impression of infinite depth. And that's quite important, because when you go outside, when you're looking at the sky and the outside, what you're actually looking at is infinite space. It's just the particles in the way that give us this bluish haze. And what's really cool is he's actually recreated that here, and I can't actually see any solid object behind there. And it's cleverly disguised the LEDs away, so the LEDs don't appear to be artificial LEDs. It just looks like the sun.